everybody. This is Brad Nessler. With me, as always, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. Mother Nature has served up perfect weather for today's game between the Fresno State Bulldogs and the USC Trojans. It's got to be exciting for college fans everywhere as we prepare for the national championship with this incredible season drawing closer to an end. And here come the Trojans. Neither team seems to have an advantage in this game. Kirk, how about your prediction?
Fresno State is going to attack this defense in the air. And I'll tell you, this is the key to the game. If their quarterback has time to throw, he'll have a huge game today against that vulnerable secondary.
Kirk, great minds think alike.
I'm taking Fresno State.
USC will be kicking off, and you can just feel the energy in the air for this opening kickoff. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Today we get to watch a very talented quarterback direct the offense. The head coach mentioned earlier in the week how important it is for him to have a good game.
There's no doubt about it. He needs to play well today, but it's not going to be easy. He's going up against a very good set of corners.
You can have the corners, Kirk. I'll take this quarterback in this matchup any day of the week. He's a proven leader, and he won't let his team down.
Fresno State has just been dominant on offense.
So far, so good. They got themselves in the top 10 in the country.
All year long, these guys have been almost impossible to shut down when they're on the offensive side of the ball.
They hand it off. King brings him down for a loss. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed it.
It's 3rd down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 21. Vinegar comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back. Across the middle. Wyatt picks it off. Boy, the defense put the pressure on and forced the bad throw.
You got that one right. Anytime a young kid sees one of those big guys looking to knock his head off, his brain is telling him one thing: just throw it.
He did, Lee. He did throw it, but he's got to throw it away, not to the other team.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. USC lines up with a split backfield. They'll work the left side. Shakes off a tackle. Tackle. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there, running the football by this guy.
First and 10. Ball on the 30. Single set backfield. Riley comes away with a sack. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback is going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
Second down, and they got 15 for the first down. Ball on the 35. 4 wide. Liner steps back to pass. Throws it out there. Found his man. He's all the way down to the 7-yard line.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame them. It's pretty common to see a run on 1st and 2nd down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
Liner with 3 wide receivers. Steps up in the pocket. Fires to the end zone. The pass was right on target and goes for 6.
Man, that was a bullseye of a pass. And it left his hand in a real big hurry.
And he hits the PAT. Just over 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter, and our score, USC 7, Fresno State 0. USC lines up for the kickoff. Jamison and number 34 back deep to return. Number 34 fields it in the end zone.
Let's watch this defense and how aggressive they are. They were able to get a pick the last time, and they're like a wild animal. When they smell blood, they go into the kill.
Make it easy, Coach. You get excited.
Hey, that's right, sweetheart. I'm always excited.
Fresno State lines up in a shotgun set. Behind the line. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
A nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
Second down, 14 coming up here. Ball on the 16-yard line. Vinegar set to go to the air. He's going right. Incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Hernandez, the intended receiver on the play.
Third and 14. Ball on the 16. Nickel defense. Back to pass. Steps up. Looking. Somehow gets the ball away. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
They line up to punt this one away. Number 37 punts it, and it's a good one. Bush fields it to 39, and there's a fumble. Good one with a monster hit. It's first and 10, ball on the 43. Fresno State lines up in a double tight set. Ground with the tailback. Ramsey with a takedown. The halfback picks up a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 42.
42-yard line.
The Bulldogs line up in an I formation. Wants to throw outside. The fullback makes the grab, and he's taken down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. And down he goes. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
1 yard gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 23. Off the would-be tackler. A little juke. Ding. Brings him down. They get a good 7 yards on that one.
7-yard gain on the play.
It's third down and 2 to go. Ball on the 16. first on the ground. Ellis with a takedown. Picked up a first down on that carry.
Yeah, a good job up front by the offensive line. They picked up some nice blocks to allow that back to get in there for some extra yardage.
Vinegar comes to the line with 3 wide. Vinegar with a nice play fake. Short toss. Thomas brings him down. That little play action good for about 4 yards. They're crowding the line. They'll run the option. Loses the football. Now Aluga with a takedown. That time the option play is the cause of the fumble.
The offense put the ball on the ground, but give the defense credit for jumping all over it.
Yep, that was some heads-up defense.
They'll start this drive at the 8.
At the 8-yard line. First and 10.
Nickel defense. They'll throw on first down. He's going left. Oh, he had a shot at the pick, and that one probably should have been picked off.
Yeah, are you kidding me? There's a blanket around that receiver. Somebody else had to be open.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 8-yard line. USC lines up in a pro set. Liner pitches out to the right. And he's going to lose yards on this one. A great defensive effort there.
And let me tell you, the key to that play was right there in the defensive line. They tied this offensive line up and allowed their linebackers to come up and make a big play.
Lee, I agree with you. We always talk about the linebackers and safeties, but credit the big guys up front for that play.
The Trojans line up with 4 wideouts. Liner back to throw. He's looking down the middle. They'll bring him down. Wow, a long game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, the offense hurt themselves by digging themselves into a hole on 1st and 2nd down, so the defense didn't really have to put too much thought in how to defend on that 3rd down.
4th and 5. Ball on the 13-yard line.
It's 4th down now, and we'll see the punt team.
Jamison back to return.
Malone punts it, and it's a good one. Jamison fields it at the 37. So the offense comes out after their last drive, had the ball end up in the defense's hands by way of a fumble. They'll get the ball here at the 41-yard line. Gets the pass away as his fullback, and they make the stop about 3 yards on the play fake.
2-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. They're really struggling now as this crowd is going absolutely insane. On the ground, up the middle. He jukes him. Rucker tackles him for a loss on the play.
That blitz couldn't have worked any better for the defense or any worse for the offense.
3rd down and 7. Ball on their own 44. They line up in a double tight set. He's going right. Oh, great catch.
Fernandez with the reception. Gain of 18 on the play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38.
38-yard line.
The Bulldogs come out in a 2 tight end set. Vinegar tosses to the left side. Gets past the tackler. Ellis tackles him for a loss on the play. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot of breaking clean.
2nd and 11. Ball on the 39. Little toss to the right. Defense running him down. Halfback pass. What a pick. And the defense comes up with another one.
Hey, good job by that defense to get the ball back.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score. USC 7, Fresno State nothing. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. And they have 3 bunched. Liner hands it off. He jukes. Big opening. Mays brings him down. That's the dazzling speed we've been hearing about, folks. What a run to keep the chains moving.
Speed kills. It's as simple as that.
Yep, there's no way a linebacker has any chance of catching this guy.
1st and 10. Ball on the 40. High formation here. Liner on 1st down. He steps up, throws this one out to the right. And he can't hang on to it. Drops by the wideout.
Smith, the intended receiver, on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. USC lines up with a split backfield. Liner drops back to pass. Looks. Rifles it over the middle. He goes up and gets it. Brought down.
Move those sticks. That's a 1st down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. They'll bring in their dime package. Liner pitches out to the right, and he's going to throw to the quarterback. Liner recovers a loose ball. The offense is lucky to retain possession after that fumble.
The coach can't be happy with the way the running back is carrying the football.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 23. Liner with 3 wide receivers. Gets another handoff. Big opening. He spins. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Well-designed play to get the halfback into the end zone.
Hey, for this guy, it doesn't matter how it's drawn. He can make his own play as he goes along. Nice run.
And he tacks on the extra point. Fine folks at Pontiac bringing us this summary of how that drive took place. USC is ready to kick it away. Jamison and number 34 back ready to return. Kicks it off. Jamison fields it in the end zone. Makes a move. This defense did a nice job last time around forcing the interception.
And now you'll find out how much faith they got in this kid. Do they run the football or they let her rip?
They'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Bulldogs line up with 4 wideouts. Vinegar drops back, steps up in the pocket, looking, across the middle. His receiver has it. Bing with a takedown. Just a minute, folks. There's a penalty on that play.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. 15 yards.
Well, the offense is helped out by that defensive penalty.
You bet they are. That's an easy way to pick up yards.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Vinegar has 4 receivers lined up here. There's a missed tackle. They'll bring him down. The halfback picks up a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
Second and 9. Ball on the 45-yard line.
5-yard line.
On the ground, up the middle. Spins upfield. Rucker brings him down. He might have gotten a yard at best.
1 yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. They'll bring in their dime package. He's looking. Wants to throw outside. Walker with a takedown.
13-yard gain on the play.
First and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Bulldogs come out in a 2 tight end set. Little shake and bake move. Oh, what a hit.
Look out, man. Kurt, did you see that?
Did I? I'm just surprised he got up from that. That's how you deliver a big hit.
Second and 3 coming up, and this is the 6th play of the drive. The Bulldogs line up with 3 wide. He's looking down the middle. Way to look it in.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. This defense is looking to make it 3 straight trips to the red zone without a single point. There's the play fake. He's looking for his man, and it falls incomplete.
Hello, sweetheart. Now that's how to break up a pass. That one had completion written all over it. But the young man on defense delivered a good enough hit to knock the ball loose.
He sure did. There was no way he was going to let that receiver catch that one.
11 yards out. The Bulldogs line up in an I formation. Vinegar tosses to the left side. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed it.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. Fresno State sets up in the I. Vinegar drops to throw. He's looking down the middle. Thomas with the interception. Not sure what the quarterback was looking at on that one.
Yeah, it cost him. He just threw his 3rd pick of the game.
Fellas, you got to give credit to this defense. They're taking advantage of each and every mistake this quarterback is making.
They'll set up shot at the 5. Three wideouts here. Liner with the give, tries to juke. He's stiff-armed, and he's tackled. A 10-yard gain.
Gain of 10 on the play.
It's 2nd and inches. Ball on the 15-yard line. The Trojans come out in the ace formation. up the play action. Throws. The ball is high, and he got it.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
It's 1st and 10, ball on the 27. They line up in an I. Toss. Juke move. He can scoop. And down he goes at the 4. First down, and man, oh man, can he fly.
Whew, that guy looks like a track star out there. Good-looking run.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. The defense needs to be mistake-free. This quarterback is very capable of making them pay right now. And that's his second rushing touchdown of the first half.
And the head coach has to love the way this kid is running the football.
And he hits the PAT. So with less than 2 to go in the second quarter, our score is USC 21, Fresno State nothing. USC ready to kick this one off. Kicks it off. Jamison fields it in the end zone. I'm sure the coach has talked to his team about not turning the ball over again in this possession. 1st and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line. 3 wideouts here. Vinegar will hand it off. A little juke. Ware brings him down. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 26. Fresno State comes out with 2 tight ends. With the throw, as his fullback, Fresno State takes a timeout. Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 30. Number 34 is feeling it, and he wants the football in his hands. Vinegar set to go to the air. He tosses it short. He jukes it. That gives the defense their 4th pick of the day.
This defense is 4 playmakers. They force the quarterback to make tough throws that he doesn't want to make, and that usually adds up to turnovers.
They'll start this drive at the 31. The Trojans come out with split backs. He's going left, and it's picked off. And they badly needed that interception.
It's sure going to help. If they can march down the field and score, watch out. We might have a game here.
They'll go to work at the 3-yard line. The Bulldogs line up in a goal line formation. They'll drop him for a loss. Boy, he is one big guy down there on that defensive line.
Oh, man, the big fella's a hoss. I saw him last night at the hotel, and he had 3 bags of food going up to his room.
Yo, it looks like he's got a big old bag hanging over his belt right now.
It's 2nd down and 11 to go. They're deep in their own territory. They come out in a goal line set. They line up in the jumbo set. Padrell brings him down for a loss. USC calls a timeout. Third and 11. They've got their backs against the wall. They come out in a nickel. In the middle. And he's taken down. USC takes a timeout. The drive stalls, and they'll have to punt it away. Punts the ball away. Bush takes it at the 45. Let's see if this defense has trouble defending the pass again here.
If they do, my friend, look out. They're going to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
They'll get the ball here at the 34-yard line. The Trojans line up in a split-back set. He drops back. He lets it go, and it's caught. Got some open field. Marshall with a takedown.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
Great speed to find his way to the quarterback.
You know, if I were the coach, I'd line this kid up at defensive end every now and then.
Wow, can you imagine that? On 3rd and long type situations, he'd make a great rush in, Kirk. I like that. I like that, Kirk.
The Trojans line up with 2 tight ends. Liner goes with a play fake, throws it to the outside, and he dropped it. This incompletion is credited to the wideout.
Absolutely. The quarterback executed his end of the deal.
Third down and long coming up here. Ball on the 31-yard line. Liner with 4 wide receivers. Liner back to pass. Steps up, looks, throws it deep downfield. Someone got a hand on it. He was facing a mad rush when he threw that ball into the end zone.
They came after him, sweetheart, big time.
Number 17 comes in to kick the field goal, and he's going to have to get a leg into this one. It has the distance. And he missed it to the right. They'll take over at the 31. They line up in the shotgun. Back to pass. He steps up, looking. He gets the pass away. Complete. Walker brings him down. Some second-half adjustments definitely needed in this one. Our score, USC 21, Fresno State nothing. We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments were made as we prepare to start the second half. He sends this one deep. Bush fields it in the end zone. Makes a move. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. First and 10. Ball on the 24. I wouldn't try anything tricky on defense. This quarterback's looking to make a play. He's looking. Throws it to the outside. And they couldn't hook up on that one. The big tight end got it knocked out of his hand.
Oh, he's supposed to be able to make that play. A good-sized kid like him, he can't let them push him around like that.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 24. The Trojans line up with 3 wide. Miner tosses to the left side. They'll bring him down. The halfback takes the pitch and gets a good 5 yards on that play.
On the play.
Third and 5. Ball on their own 29.
29-yard line.
USC in a 4-wide set. Drops back to pass. Looks. Throws this one out to the right. And got it complete. Washington with a takedown. It's first and 10. Ball on the 45. USC goes with the ace set here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
Second and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Trojans line up with 3 receivers bunched. Liner hands it off. He can scoot. He's hit and got away. Riley brings him down. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. The Trojans with 4 receivers. He drops back. Looking. Over the middle. Got it to his receiver.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
First and 10. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. USC comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. Liner with a nice play fake. He tosses it short. He's got an opening. McCauley with a takedown.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. USC lines up in a bunch formation. Little shake and bake move. Sheds that one. McCauley brings him down. What do you have for us, Coach?
I got rushing yards. 100 of them. That's what this player's done so far today.
You know, Coach, that's not too bad, is it?
You betcha. He's not done yet.
They're crowding that line of scrimmage.
1-3.
Tries to juke. Touchdown, Southern Cal. What do you have for us, Lee?
That was his 3rd rushing score for the game. If I was a coach, I'd give this kid the ball every time.
And he tacks on the extra point. Over 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. And the score, USC 28, Fresno State nothing. USC to kick this one off. Number 34, and Jamison set to return. Here's the kick. Number 34 fields it in the end zone. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll set up shot at the 20. With the give, Yuku Cabral tackles him for a loss on the play. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
A nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Nickel defense. On the ground with a tailback. Missed tackle. Jackson with a takedown. That'll be a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 22. The impact player at running back is in the zone right now. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. It's intercepted. Got some open field. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Here we go again. Interception by the defense.
Oh, man. Is there anything they can salvage at this point, Coach?
Not much, except maybe put in some younger players to get some game experience. This game is over.
And he hits the PAT. So with less than 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, the score is USC 35, Fresno State nothing. USC is ready to kick it away. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Number 34 fields it in the end zone.
I know the first thing I wanted to do after throwing a pick was to come out that next drive and throw. Let the defense know that I wasn't intimidated.
And how many times did you go right back in there and throw another pick?
I mean, as you know, a quarterback needs a short memory, so I really don't remember, Scooter. You know better than that.
A new quarterback in the game now, and I don't think anyone's surprised. And he's tackled. A 4-yard pickup by the fullback.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 24-yard line. The Bulldogs go with the I formation. Christensen steps back to pass. Throws. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on their own 24. Nickel defense. Christensen on play action. Ramsey comes away with a sack. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
Fresno State ready to put this one away. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Bush takes it to 36. A little juke. Guys, their last possession, they really had good success passing the ball.
Hey, if you ask me, I'd air it out some more.
Lee, I agree. Make them show you that they can stop it before you change things up.
They'll start this drive at the 45-yard line. They come out with a big set. Inside give. Here's an opening. He jukes it. Andrew brings him down. 8 yards on the counter there. Second and 2. Ball on the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
USC goes with the ace set here. He's gobbled up in the backfield. They went with the toss, but the defense was all over it.
Man, were they flying to the football or what? That's how defense is supposed to be played.
It's third down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 48. The Trojans line up in a split back set. Liner sets up the play action. Wants to throw outside to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 14. So on third down, they pick up the first and a lot more.
When that kid caught the ball, he wasn't thinking about first down. He was thinking touchdown.
Pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Here's the option left. Now he pitches it. Big opening. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He does it again.
That gives him 4 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Yo, 4 scores is pretty darn good. Just ask Abraham Lincoln.
And he tacks on the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Looks ready to kick this one off. Kicks it off. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. Drops back to pass. Steps up. He throws it. And it's caught. Abreu with a takedown. So they execute and move a little closer to the sticks.
Yeah, completing those short passes is the key because it lulls the defense to sleep a little bit. Then you can launch one big one downfield for a big gain.
It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. Number 34 is in the zone and looking to make something happen. Christensen drops back, throws it to the outside. Got it! Walker brings him down.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame him. It's pretty common to see a run on first and second down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
First and 10. Ball on the 42. Rucker comes away with a sack. And the blitz might have caused that sack, guys.
Yeah, the offensive line couldn't adjust to them sending the added pressure, and the result was a nice play for the defensive end.
You're absolutely right. Those big uglies up front didn't know who to block.
Second and long coming up here. Ball right around midfield. The Bulldogs set up in the gun. He drops back. He's looking. He passes it. The ball is tipped. Great range as he's able to break up the pass.
I know that the safety makes a good play here, but as a receiver, you got to get in there and play some defense. He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Third down and what they didn't want to get in. Ball right around midfield. Number 34 wants the ball. We'll see if they give it to him. Christensen back to pass. Throws it to the outside. And that one's fallen incomplete. No catch that time, and he is blasted.
These wideouts should try to bulk up more because, man, they could get hurt.
Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Number 37 punts it, and he didn't kick that ball well at all. Bing signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 17-yard line. Thanks to some nice passing on the last drive, the offense was able to take it down the field for 6.
And great play calling to help make that an easy drive. The question is, can they do it again?
They come out in a nickel. Hancock takes a handoff, and the big fellow with some room. Culver with a takedown. He got a really nice gain on that run.
I'm going to tell you, I think the defense needs to make some adjustments. Maybe move 8 or 9 guys into the box. Coach, maybe they can slow this running game down.
You're right, Kurt. Heck, I could run through those holes.
As we go to the final quarter of play, this one is almost wrapped up. Our score here, USC 42, Fresno State nothing. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 27. The Trojans come out with split backs. Little handoff. Has some daylight. The 50. He's all the way down to the 37. And he busted that one wide open.
On defense, you can't afford to give up big runs like that.
No. You got to make them work for it. That first down was too easy.
First and 10. Ball on the 37. They come out with a big set. On the ground with a tailback. And down he goes. 5 yards.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 32.
32-yard line.
USC comes out with 2 tight ends. He jukes, and now the ball is loose. And who's got it? One of the defensive linemen. The defense recovered the ball. Kirk, do they still have a shot?
You know, I think you can pretty much call this one over.
They'll go to work at the 32. The Bulldogs line up in an I formation. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Alaluga brings him down. The running back gets 2 on the carry. It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on their own 34. Christensen tosses to the left side, and he's stopped behind the line. So the toss play to the tailback goes nowhere. It's 3rd down and 11 to go. Ball on the 31. Christensen is back in the gun. He steps up. He's got to throw it in a hurry. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now, coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass for the half. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
Bulldogs. Line up the punt. Number 37 punts it, and it's a good one. Dennis fields it at the 30. The last time they had the ball, they gave it away on the fumble.
The old ball coach was not too happy about that either. I'd hate to see that if it happens again.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. With the game well in hand, they're going to get the other quarterback some playing time. Deep pass down the right side. It's tipped. Incomplete. Guys, the pressure was intense, but he let it fly into the end zone anyway.
Unfortunately, none of his receivers could get to the football.
That's a great play by the defense to make him throw the ball before he wanted to.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 47. The Trojans come out in the ace formation. White on the give. Tackle. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. The Trojans come out showing 3 wide. Counter play. Makes a move. And he's tackled. The running back picks up a yard on the counter.
1 yard gain on the play.
Second and 9. Ball on the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
They line up in an I. Booty pitches out to the right. Good one with a takedown. 1 yard on the play.
1 yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. USC comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. Booty drops to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Throws this one out to the right. Buchanan drops it.
Now, Coach, I know that pass was a bullet, but you still have to look it in and catch it.
He tried to catch it. It just bounced right off his hands.
Maybe they ought to get him practicing with one of those jug machines in practice. That'll at least get him used to catching bullet passes.
They're going to try a long field goal here. It's up. And it's right down the middle. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. USC to kick. Jamison and number 34 deep to return. Kicks it deep. Jamison fields it in the end zone. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll take over at the 21.
Take over at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10.
They'll give it off here. And he's going to lose yards on this one. The big fella couldn't get any momentum going.
It's tough to get this guy down in the backfield. He's always falling forward. And on that one, they hit him before he could get his weight going forward.
It's 2nd down and 12 to go. Ball on the 19. Here's the give. Little shake and bake move. Ting brings him down. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 31.
31-yard line.
They'll throw on first down. Lets it fly. Complete. Couldn't get anything out of that.
No gain on the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. The Bulldogs go with the I formation. They hand off on the counter. Schweiger with a takedown. The halfback picks up a yard.
1 yard gain on the play.
Third and 9. Ball on their own 32. The Trojans bring in the nickel package. Christensen set to go to the air. Down the middle. Picks it off. What is going on here, guys?
They've just been outplayed and outcoached out there today.
Anything and everything has gone wrong today, Kirk. There's not much else you can do except pack it up and try again next week.
They'll set up shop at the 47.
At the 47-yard line. First and 10.
White on the run. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Look at that. The blitz just threw off their blocking assignments, and that's why this running back is looking for his mouthpiece right now.
It's second down and 11 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. USC comes out with an I formation. White gets another handoff. McDowell brings him down. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Third down and 7. Ball on the 50.
On the 50-yard line.
USC sets up with 4 receivers. Back to pass. He unloads it. They'll drop him for a loss. A little laundry on the field, and we'll find out whose it is.
Holding on the offense. The penalty is declined. Fourth down.
Fourth and 8. Ball on the 49-yard line.
The Trojans line up to punt.
The 34 and deep to return.
Malone punts it, and it's a good one. Number 34 calls for the fair catch. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 20. The Bulldogs come out showing 3 wide.
First and 10.
Christensen steps back to pass. Throws this one out to the left. And it's the senior. Across midfield, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20. Goodbye! Terrific pass, and the wideout hauls it in for the touchdown.
Brad, the wide receiver's route was the key on that play.
You're right, Kirk. His route running really has improved, and the quarterback has been throwing his way a lot more.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than a minute to go in the fourth quarter, the score is USC 45, Fresno State 7. Number 39 needs a good bounce for a possible recovery here. Here goes nothing.
USC.
They'll get the ball here at the 40. The counter. Leonard with a takedown. And they're going to play keep away and work this clock. It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. They go with a run. Tries to shoot. Brought down. A 7-yard run by the running back.
7-yard gain on the play.
Third and 2. Ball on the 32-yard line. The Trojans go with the I formation. And this one's all wrapped up. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
I can't say enough about this performance. USC looked like a team on a mission to destroy anything and everything that got in their way. Brad, this is a really good-looking football team.
Folks, thanks for tuning into our game. Our final score, USC 45, Fresno State 7. For Lee Corso, Kirk Herbstreit, and everyone at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye and see you next time.